Shanti. With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. Give regard to one another's advice. Have unity, cleanliness, refinement, sweetness and greatness in your thoughts, words, and actions. When these 5 things are visible in each one's every step, the Father's revelation will then take place quickly. Any differences that are now visible in your sanskars have to be brought into unity. For unity, give regard to one another's advice. Say Hanji Hanji, yes indeed, and definitely give your ideas. Then become tied with a bond of unity. This unity is the means of success. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 7. With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. Today's topic: give regard to one another's advice. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, everyone is okay. The theme of some of these Vyakti points is the methods of how to reveal Baba. So many people ask me what is exactly will happen. And we think it is through the mics, it is through someone else. But I had been taking sustenance from Baba. Baba is giving us so much. So even today someone said, I feel so much love for Baba. What should I give in return to Baba? And I said, reveal Baba through your every word, every action, your vibrations, reveal Baba. So what is revealing Baba? The different methods. Is that whether it is through gathering, whether it is individually, whenever I am instrument for seva, what I have to reveal. So Baba is giving 5 points today. First is, as I always say, love means respect, and respect means cooperation. Right? So Baba is saying, give regard to one another's idea. Because everyone, for everyone, oh, she will do anyway what she wants. So they withdraw. But it should be such openness. Yeah, you can say, what is your idea? So Baba says one is unity, cleanliness, it says here refinement, but it is more like go into the depth of everything. Hmm? Then sweetness and greatness. Mahinta in Hindi, they says like subtlety of everything. Everything has a deep meaning also. So unity, cleanliness, refinement, sweetness, and Baba says greatness in your thoughts, words, and actions. Baba says when these five qualities, these five qualities are visible in each one's every step, the Father's revelation will then take place quickly. Any differences that are now visible in your sanskars have to be brought into unity. And for unity, give regard to one another's ideas. Say Hanji, Hanji, yes, indeed, and definitely give your ideas. When we accept people's ideas, there is the open kind of relationship, communication, then become tied with a bond of unity. Baba says this unity is the means of success. And success at this time is revelation of Baba. Because we have to do something, right? Even we are doing well and everything is good. I am okay, service is okay, but how we make some difference now. So I think with 90th year of Yagya, everyone should take this thought, I have to reveal Baba. Sanskars are visible, you don't have to reveal them. But I have to reveal Baba. I think that will also help for self-progress and increase depth and bring many, many, as Baba said, beautiful qualities in our life. So it really touches the heart what I have to do in return of what Baba had been giving me. All the sustenance which we are getting from Yagya, how do I reveal Baba? And then whatever knowledge we gave about Yagya, about God's activities, people will be able to take it, understand and accept it. So we have to apply this new inspiration in our lives. Wherever we are, you could be at public place, you could be at Baba's place, wherever we are, the thought has to be, I have to reveal Baba. It's very, very beautiful inspiration for all of us. We all were looking forward to get clear answers. How do we reveal Baba? So Baba is giving us some very practical methods which we all have to adopt, apply, and reveal Baba. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, can Mike, you have to unmute yourself.
Om Shanti Didi, Om Shanti everyone. So wonderful to see you. You're looking so well. It's very
Thank you.
good. Here we are. I'm in Brazil. We've got a retreat this weekend. But in fact, on Sunday, tomorrow I'm going to Sao Paulo and Sunday I'm going to Mataban. So we'll see you there soon. But related to these points that are coming up with the Aviak signal about unity and faith, I've been listening to you tonight. There are 5 things that I'd like to chat with you about. Yesterday we had a session for all of Brazil, on the importance of drishti. And it was like we have a Tapasya group that gets everyone online at Amrit Vela, because it's 4 o'clock for us is only 2 a.m. for you in New York. So it's they have this group, and it's been going ever since every single day for 5 years. We have this Tapasya group, and yesterday they wanted to chat about drishti, and I really feel that learning to take Baba's drishti, and to stay within Baba's drishti really helps us to develop a sense of unity, because he's seeing one. He's seeing what is valuable in each of us. So it's not just taking drishti, but Baba's drishti falls upon us. He's seeing us. He's seeing our qualities, and how much that helps to heal us and bring us together, because unity is about not just within ourselves, but especially about the collective and the harmonization of sanskars. So, how do you see the importance of? Because actually, that was the question. Why should I just look at Brahma Baba's picture and learn to take drishti through the abhyakt form, when I can just connect up with the seed form of Shiv Baba, and that's it? And I really feel, and we all really feel, that it's very important to take this into consideration, because it is Baba's work, Brahma Baba's work, and Shiv Baba's work. But how do I take drishti from Avyak Bapdada every day? That's the question. What's the importance of us in bringing about unity in ourselves and between ourselves?
You know that there is a whole story of how this sharing of drishti began. That in the beginning, when Brahma Baba, he was getting all these visions, and so one time one of the sister was very honored, one very mature sister. He made Baba and Mama sit in front of her and said, now take drishti, so that you will know, you will recognize, you will connect with Shiv Baba. So they both, for about, they say, 10-15 minutes, for few days, Shiv Baba is coming and giving drishti to them, to Baba and Mama, through her. And that relationship, that bond, that, the experience of love, experience of, Baba's highest qualities, all that was happening through drishti. And after that, then Shiv Baba, when entered in the body of Brahma Baba, Baba knew who is in me now. If Brahma Baba wouldn't have taken drishti, then maybe he wouldn't have recognized. So you must have seen that when people are upset or something happen, they don't look at you. And the love and communication which happens through drishti is a very, very important thing. Because the first contact always, well, we understand drishti, but Lokik people also, when you meet someone, you look at each other, right? You might not call it drishti, as I said, but we always look at each other. And whole story of relationship begins from drishti. I still remember that once I was in Brazil, and I don't know which city, but there was someone from Lebanon had to be speaker with me. So when I was coming up the stage, he was coming up. He looked at me, I looked at him, and there was some kind of suddenly like connection happens. So I think that drishti, whether it is taking from Baba, or before we used to always share drishti and say Om Shanti. These days we don't know that, right? We just say Om Shanti, but we don't share drishti. So I think that the love, connection, relationship, and you must have noticed that when there is unity, there is some kind of deep understanding within a family. Then you signal someone with the eyes and say, now you do this. So they understand. It's not everyone will understand. So unity really comes also through drishti and signals through the eyes. So I think that there is importance of taking drishti. I mean, I can sit in front of point of light and I am point of light. He is, but also why Shiv Baba has to come in the body and give drishti. Baba could do everything from there because Baba, drishti is important, listening is important. That's why he comes and he gives drishti and he speaks to us. You know, both are very, very important. So I think that Brahma Baba never sat with closed eyes. Sometimes while sitting in meditation, we feel like closing eyes, as you feel you are going more deeper and all that. But the benefit of Drishti from Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba or Avek Baba is something which kind of bring you to your self-respect. Recognition of your own self also comes through Baba's Drishti. And if Baba's Drishti I don't take, I won't recognize myself because Baba looks at each one of us in our stage of perfection. Baba looks at each one of as a goddess or god. So Drishti brings a lot of power, clarity, recognition. It's very, very important.
Did you mentioned that when you came to Brazil, you were in a program, and that fellow, you had a connection with him. But I was remembering that you used to come every year for a while. For many years, you used to come every single year. And the centers really look forward to it because every center you would offer Borg.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one center where the message was, I can't remember exactly, but Baba said that, uh, you are having difficulty amongst yourselves. When you sort things out, then there's a whole lot of people I want to send here to the center. So it's like when you people have more unity, I will be able to send more people to the center. Until then, you can't get along with just 5 people. Why would I send other people? So it's a question that often comes up. And what are the steps? Let's say a center and the relationships are not so great. What are the 2 or 3 main steps that you would suggest for a center that really wants to create a sense of unity?
Yeah, first important thing is to sit together in meditation. You Amrit Vela together. I know that these days, wherever people are comfortable in their room or wherever they sit for Amrit Vela, but there was a time where we all sat together. Even Dadi Janki, even her body was not well, she will get up from her room and go in Baba's room and sit. So collective meditation and also sharing some spiritual knowledge amongst ourselves. Because generally, when we sit, either we share about service or we share about issues or we bring up things where different types of sanskars emerge. But we never have just pure kind of spiritual chit chat, which is also very important. But also, what I found that once a day at least eat together Brahma Bhojan, whether in the noon time, if not, then in the evening. And one of the things which Didi Mohini used to do with us, every night before sleeping, we did 10 minutes meditation and shared our how was our day and what questions people ask, and also if there are any feelings or any emotions we shared in that meeting. Because Didi used to say, laugh when you have to laugh with the group, when you have to cry or complain, do it within the group. Otherwise, you will do somewhere. Why people go and start telling other students something? Because I am not hearing, I am not kind of paying attention. So I think that every night we used to do. Now it doesn't happen. And sometimes, okay, sit, we always say, okay, let's read Dadi's class or Avek Bab Dada's Murli, and let's churn together. So some of these spiritual things, if we do together, whether in the beginning might be 5, 10, then it becomes very much like a family traditions. And I think that definitely, and that's what I could think of now.
The thing about you definitely must have experienced it. I have experienced it. The ancestor souls there are very few of them with us. They're in a different role, but all of those many, many, many meetings about service, what I observed, and it really keeps things unified, is that our seniors would never forget that it was Baba's service. And often Daddy Gulzar was in the meeting and they bring up a question, and then Daddy would take that question to Baba and come back the next day with something from Baba. So the feeling was that Baba was actually part of the meeting, like literally. But with time and with everything online and so on, I think we can easily forget that it's Baba's service. And it's not my service or someone else's service or my center or someone else's center. How do you think that in these days we can really make sure that we don't lose sight of the fact that we are just doing Baba's service, not our service? That's because that's where the sanskars get mixed up and disunity is created.
See, that is why when we start the meeting, we should have proper meditation, together. And after that, just share, give everyone 1 minute, like in our RC's meeting. We sit and then everyone tells where they are at or what is their present inspiration. I think that is something we should do it. There was some people came from Japan, and when they stayed with us in Madhuban, they said that one thing we all like very much, that she said that we all believe we are instruments, but we don't, the way you all believe, I am God's instruments. So I think somewhere we forgot that also. So we say, I am just instrument. I am Nimit, but God has made me Nimit. I am God's instrument. So as much we can bring in word Baba, Baba's instrument, Baba's service, everything belongs to Baba. It's Baba's yagya. When double foreigners came in the beginning, for everything they used to say, oh, this is Baba, this is Baba. And then after some time, maybe whatever happened, we only say, this my, I and my start coming very much. And I think we have to definitely, for our final stage, go back to our original thing of keep reminding about belonging to Baba, Baba's seva, Baba's
Yeah.
instrument. Use word Baba more and more, right?
Didi, you spoke about the revelation, and Baba has said many times that the revelation will happen when we're all one, in a sense that we have one thought, basically. But to get to that state, it's not about, we will not reveal Baba through brilliant individuals, some great yogi or great jnani. it won't happen. They will be touched by how well we get on together, not how brilliant an individual is. So that for me is the reason why we have to come together at a higher level, because Baba's there and he's calling all of us, and if we all go towards Baba, we also come closer to each other. So how do you see us actually getting to the state where we can have just one powerful thought and that's it?
You know, when Baba first time had a meeting, Baba never, like, when we all came, we suggested, Baba, we can have meeting. There never used to be like meetings for planning or service or anything. So when we said it, then generally the formula for a good meeting is, they say, go wild as much as you can. And in the end, you come to one conclusion. And I remember that means, like Dadi Prakash Mani was first time coming to USA. What should we do for her? So we had one of the sister who was very professional to conduct meetings, and she says, okay, everyone give your ideas, everyone give your ideas. And in the end, something which came up was like, then everyone agrees to that. So allow that freedom, but also knowing that that conclusion has to be just one. But also, when people do programs, generally they say, what would people like? What subject they will like? And I immediately say, but what do Baba wants them to get? So why only we think what people want? Why don't we think what Baba wants us to give? And completely direction changes, because this is what Baba wants. But what people want, what I want comes first. And we live up to there. We don't even come to a point, okay, let's together and see what these days Baba had been telling us as a message to be shared. So somewhere I think us and I and all that has entered Lord. And if we bring Baba, and Baba's teachings are unlimited, unbelievably very wise, very supreme. So when we think of Baba and then say, but this is what Baba had been saying, and then based on that, whatever
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary you use is fine, but at
Yeah.
least the pure thought of Srimat and knowledge is there.
The last thing, the final thing that I wanted to share, I mean, we don't have much time, but we saw this evening, Daddy Chandramani, one of our great examples, great inspiration. When I think of the word Shiv Shakti, she's the one that comes to my mind. She was such a powerful yogi. And as you, I've visited many centers in the Punjab, and I noticed that there was tremendous unity. So,
Mm.
how do you think she brought about such unity in the centers in the Punjab zone?
Mm.
You,
Yeah,
you
that's
you obviously knew her very closely because it's just next door to Delhi, right?
right. But yes, even this time, because every region comes to meet me, so this time when Punjab sisters came, the system they have, exactly like here we have created NTC, and they meet every Monday on Zoom and discuss about everything. So they also have something where some of the main instruments meet regularly, either if not at one place but through telephone calls. Chandramani Dadi, wherever there was conflict, wherever she went there, Baba will send her or Dadis will send her, because she had two important qualities. She listens to everyone, everyone, and genuinely listens by saying, yes, your point of view is right, your point is okay. And second, she never got upset. She didn't had like, oh, I like this one, I don't like this one. Because internally, she herself was free from any kind of anger or like, dislike. And so, complete purity in the sense, the way she will talk, it definitely brings people close to each other. And, looking at her and the way she will speak to them. But these days, what we have preconditioned our mind and have impression about a person. She's like that. So when we are hearing that person knows that I won't get the response I want. So I think that that's what Baba said in today's Awake, the signal that respect everyone's idea. Listen to everyone with pure heart. And when you do that, automatically that love for each other emerges, then bhavna, pure feelings emerge, and definitely there is unity. So I
Yeah,
think each one of us to work on ourselves first, and then we
that
can.
that's that was definitely how she came across. She would listen. Daddy G was also like that, listening to everyone attentively, people making people feel at ease, and then they'd be willing to come closer. And
Hmm,
it's in coming closer that we unify. And this
yeah.
is our challenge.
No, I think these days my love for Baba should emerge into love for everyone. And when there is that love, the pure feelings emerge. I see the magic of the love these days, that lot of bhavna, pure feelings emerge. And pure feelings increase the capacity to do everything in an unlimited way for Baba and Baba's Yagya and family. So these are the practical proofs, and we all have to, each one has to become embodiment
Hmm.
of love, embodiment of love, and just love for everyone, and let everyone be what they are, but still we can be together. We can be one, right?
That's a good thought to finish up on. Bringing that divine love into play amongst ourselves, and we've got so many examples. So thank you for this brief interaction with you. It's been really a really beautiful moment for me. Thank you, Didi.
Okay, brother Ken. Thank you. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.